Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at ChicnScratch, and today is Tuesday, April 9th. If you're watching us live, let me know if you can hear me. Okay, I see one thumbs up. And let's see, I will go here. And then, well, I forgot to put my glasses on. Let's see. What am I doing? Here we go. Nope. There we go. I got all my supplies ready tonight. So while we're waiting for everybody to get here, I'm going to add some lotion to my hands. Oh my gosh, my hands are so dry. Good evening. Now I've probably got too much lotion. Oh well. Uh-oh, it looks like I need to shut the blinds. So we're making two projects tonight, but they're the same. There we go. They're the same projects, so let me slide this out of the way. So we're making, don't want to lose the heart. That's important. We're gonna be making this Easel calendar card. It stands like that. So we are using some retiring product. We're using some new product. Which is your favorite? Which one do y'all want me to make first? Do you want me to make the Pretty in Pink version using the Hearts and Hugs? Or do you want me to use the Poppy Parade? Not Poppy Parade. This is Sweet Sorbet. But you could use Poppy Parade. Hi, Becky. I think I said hello to you. Okay, so y'all tell me in the chat box which one you want me to make first. And while we're chit-chatting, I'm going to put the link up for the live Chick Candy. And just like last week, I'm going to tell you, I literally just finished making this one. Originally, we were just going to make this one. And I'm like, well, wait a second. Last week, you guys really liked when I made a project using, or two projects, one using current product and one using retiring product. Okay, I'm getting the link to pin the link for the live Chick Candy. And I'm sorry if you're on Facebook. Last week I remembered, but this week I forgot to post the link to the live Chick Candy. Will somebody post the link on Facebook for me? If you just go to the comment section, you can post the link. Okay, let me go to my channel, pin the comment real quick. Oh, I didn't put it in the comments yet, did I? Grr. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Okay, there's the link. And I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to be giving away in just a second. Okay, come on, come on. Well, somebody's got to leave another comment. It won't let me pin message. There we go. Okay. So it looks like Sweet Sorbet is what everybody's voting. There's a few people that said Pretty in Pink, but it looks like the Sweet Sorbet won. Yeah. So from this product line, what's retiring is technically the Be Mine Designer Series paper. And the Sending Dies, I believe, is also on the retirement list. So the discounted items became available today. I don't think anything else is retiring. This is an online exclusive that will be available until it sells out. And then everything on this is new. The ribbon's new, the dies, the stamps, the color, the embellishments. This embellishment's retiring. Okay, so really quick, I'm going to show you what our prizes, our live prizes are going to be tonight. And I will announce the the winner of last week's and all of that in a little bit. So, I'm going to be giving away two kits to make the sweet sorbet version. Okay, so you're going to get the calendar. You're going to get 6 sheets of the Be Mine Designer Series paper. And then you're going to get all the pieces to make this project. Okay, so everything, there's 2 of those. We'll have 2 people. And then we're also going to have, what did I do with the other basket? Oh, here it is. So those 2, and then the final prize will be this fabric tray and a chick stand. This one you'll have to be present to win. So I'll confirm that you're on here live watching. The other 2, you don't have to be live. And we will do that after we're done making the projects. I didn't get any 3x3 envelopes. Can you believe that? They were gone before I could even get them. Yeah. Sadly, they were gone. But one of my demonstrator friends told me that I can take an existing one that I have in my stash, and I can trace it onto paper, and then I can just cut it out with scissors. Yeah. Melissa says the link isn't working. Let me see. No, that should be the link. Has anybody else had issues with the link? I'll go test it really quick. Well, nope, there it goes. It's just a little slow. Yep, it's working for me. Try again, because I just did it and it went really slow. So maybe it's just a bunch of people were trying to do it at the same time. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so everybody voted. Not everybody, but most of y'all voted this one. So we're going to start with this one. And let me remove that link. Okay, there we go. So we're going to take this white piece here and we're going to do all of our stamping. And I'm going to lay this here so that we can see the stamping. We've got the flowers, the bird, we are using another new product. The greeting on this one is called Best Friend Ever. You can use any greeting that you have that's a straight line, or you could even use a circle, whatever you want. I just thought that this one would be cute, you know, to have this sitting on your desk that a friend gave you. I'm going to use my stamping mat to stamp. And let's see, here's the greeting. I'm going to move this over because I don't want to get sweet sorbet ink on it. I could see myself doing that. I'm going to start with the greeting. And if y'all hear my stomach growl, just ignore it. I don't know why I'm so hungry today. Something about the weather change. It's like Dave and I are both like incredibly tired and hungry. That makes no sense. Okay, I don't need that anymore, so I'll close that up. And then we'll get Memento ink. I gotta scroll back to the bottom. For some reason, when I scroll, my comments doesn't scroll anymore. I don't know why it does that. You know what? Technically, I like to ink this upside down. Okay, there's the cat. And then the bird. Flowers are okay this way. Okay. Now we're going to be using those sending dies. Where are the dies that we're using tonight? I know I pulled them. They're just hiding here. Here they are. So we're going to cut the greeting out with the sending dies. You guys can just use your paper trimmer, your teeny tiny trimmer, and cut that out. You can see it's a tight fit. But we'll do that. We'll do all of our die cutting in just a minute. We're going to color first. We have a huge basket of blends, and my new host code, I'm going to pop this up here for just a second because I want to explain something. Somebody asked me today, so I have a brand new host code that starts today, and you have your choice of an ink pad or this pack of paper and a roll of twine. So everyone's going to get a different color, but they kind of coordinate together. You're getting a half a pack. If you don't want that and you want the ink pad, well, someone asked this morning, could they get the Stampin' Blends? Absolutely. If you want the blends, just where you have to select the ink pad, just make sure you write Stampin' Blends, and I will order you the Stampin' Blends instead of the ink pad. And the reason I mentioned that too is because we are using a ton of them, and I had someone ask. In fact, she already filled out the form, so that was good. Okay, so here's the whole basket. Look at these. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to start. So if you need a drink of water, or you need to go grab a snack or check your email, no, you're going to have time because I've got to color all of these. And I will try to color fast, but I don't want to mess up. So it is going to take me a minute. I wish I knew a joke to tell you, but I don't. My brain don't remember jokes. I love jokes, but my brain doesn't remember them. Now, I'm making a slight change from my previous card. On my earlier one, I colored the breast here with petal pink. This time, I'm using daffodil. You guys are always welcome to make changes to the projects that I make. I'm using light pumpkin for his beak, her beak, its beak. And let's see, I need that light pool party back. I'm going to do the bigger flower here. Yvette, if you're on here, I got your package. Thank you so much. I'm not going to be able to show it tonight. In fact, I got 2 boxes, and I need to show y'all the stuff I got it on stage, but this sounds terrible to say, but I'm too tired to be here for an hour and a half tonight. Yeah, I'm really, really tired. Something's in the water. So now I'm going to use light sweet sorbet. Brooke's 30th birthday is on Saturday, and she is coming to stay here at our house. Her friends are going on a wine tasting. I paid for them to go on a wine tasting thing at the local winery. And I'm going to be driving them. I'm the designated driver, although I don't get to stay and participate. I'm just dropping them off. Although I would stay if she asked me to, but that's not cool. Plus I'd have to drive. So nope, not gonna drink and drive. And then she's going to spend the night here because they're all coming back here and having pizza and playing video games. Yes, my daughter plays video games. So I'm using Cajun Craze for the clay pot, if you're wondering what color that is. And I'm going to use the dark color first. Oh, where's y'all's comments at? Where are y'all? Yeah, if it's going slow, it's just because everybody's trying, right? Yeah. I did like it. Thank you very much. I'll be showing it next week. Yeah, I wish I had time tonight, but like I said, I haven't even had dinner, and David's, I think he's up there cooking. I don't really hear him cooking, but I think he is. We got one of our neighbors' mail in our box yesterday, so I think he walked over there to deliver it. Okay, so I'm going to use, you can use Bubble Bath, Flirty Flamingo, Pretty in Pink, whatever pink color you want. And I don't even know which color I used on the card. I'm thinking now that I might have used the Pretty in Pink. I don't know. Maybe so. But this one's Bubble Bath. And then now I'm going to use Petal Pink. That's dark. Don't want the dark. I like the light. And I'm going to color her nose. I watched a reel. Is it called a reel? I watched a reel today of Taylor Swift and 2 of her cats. It was so cute. I love cats, but we can't have cats because my husband would die. He's severely allergic, as is my son. My son doesn't have an anaphylactic reaction, but my husband does. He will stop breathing. Same thing with getting stung. If you get stung on the neck or the face, whew, danger, danger. This is Gray Granite. So the color I'm using on the kitty cat is Gray Granite. I got my calendars on Etsy, and if you will shoot me an email number one, shoot me an email, or tomorrow when I share the inspiration sheet, I will give you guys a link to them. They're super affordable and delivers fairly quickly. Yeah, I found them earlier. What was it, last year? Yeah. Okay, I got to use the fine tip. I don't want to go out of the line here. So yesterday when we were watching the eclipse, number one, did y'all watch it? Did you see anything? We weren't in the totality. Are you kind of sick of hearing the word totality? We weren't in the path, so it didn't get dark. What it did do is it got really chilly. Like all of a sudden it was like, brr, it's cold. But before we were watching the eclipse on the driveway, we were out visiting with one of our neighbors talking, and I was petting his doggy. One of the coyotes, 2 of them, was sitting right over there and just plopped right down in the grass and just sat there. And it sat there forever. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's awful brave. And when the cars drove by, it didn't even jump up and run. Okay, I'm done coloring. That wasn't too bad, right? Yes, whoever's birthday it is, happy birthday. It looks like there's a bunch of people with birthdays, right? Okay, so for the dies, we're going to cut 3 pieces of the grass. And we have 2 of those dies, so we'll have to run it through twice. Ruh-roh, where's my kitty cat? Oh, grr. Please don't tell me I've lost it. Nope, I just put it back on its thing. I dropped the die earlier, and I was looking for it, and it was literally, it was right in front of my face. I was like, oh my gosh. Thank goodness nobody was in here seeing me do that. Actually, I better put these back on here because I could see myself losing them again, right? Okay. Now, I'm going to share something with y'all tonight that I don't normally show in my videos, but I am just kind of sort of, I use this product. It's not a Stampin' Up product, but I use the product, and I always take it out of the camera view before I go live, but I'm just not going to do it tonight. So it is contraband. It is not made by Stampin' Up, but it works really wonderful, and I really do use it every day. So yes, it's called the Magic Mat, and y'all know we do a lot of die cutting for our card club packets and our class packets. And we have 4 of these that we alternate, and we use them. So it's not a magnetic plate. We don't currently have a magnetic plate, but it kind of sort of works like that, but it's not magnetic. Yeah. Anyway, I know it's kind of a no-no to be using non-Stampin' Up product, but you know, it's kind of like, what else do I use that's not ours? Something. I can't remember what. There's something else. Y'all know, I've been doing this a long time. I actually, a couple weeks ago, bought a non-Stampin' Up stamp. I could not resist. I saw an animal stamp, It was the cutest thing. I mean, I was like, oh my gosh, I can use this just for my personal friends. It was so cute. I haven't put ink on it yet because things are just too busy right now. I'm still kind of sort of playing catch up. And you know, with the new catalog, I've got paper shares to work on. Yes, I'm going to be doing paper shares. I've got my charts I've got to finish, although I can't finish them because I don't have all the paper in my possession because we don't get to order it. You know, we were only allowed to pre-order a small amount, so I can't finish the charts until I get all the paper in, and I can't get all the paper in until the catalog goes live. So I know it kind of looks like maybe I'm sleeping on the job, but I'm really not because I can't get the product, right? Yeah. And some people got, so when we went to Onstage, everybody got a different pack of paper. So like I got the Unbounded Beauty, which is what this is. Other people got other packs. So I can't whip out those other ones that other people got because I don't have the samples. I guess maybe I could try to reach out to friends and say, hey, could you send me some squares of that? But I'm really not one for asking people for stuff, if you know what I mean. I like to give, but I don't like to ask people to give me. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Yeah. It's uncomfortable to ask, right? I use the Magic Mat. So it's a 1-2. I use it in place of a cutting pad, okay? So I use it in place of a cutting pad because normally it's a 1, 2, 3, and then your paper and then a 3. So this just takes the place of a 3. That's all it does is take the place of the 3. And you can see it's double-sided. So we just flip it back and forth. And like I said, we do a lot of die cutting for our kits. And this is what we use because we don't have the magnetic platform anymore. When and if we get another one back in, I'll be switching back over to that. But for now, I'm using this. Yeah, I think you get like 2 of them for $19. Yeah, okay. Enough about that. Yeah, I've gone round and round about, do I share this? Do I not? But you know what? I have to share things that make your life easier. And that makes your life easier. For sure. Oh, wait, come back here. We have to fussy cut the flowers. So, I'm just going to cut these out. I'm going to make my piece a lot smaller. And then I'll fussy cut them. So, there's that. Now, we got all of our images. This is not taking too terribly long, is it? Oh, I don't know. It's almost been 30 minutes. But the rest is going to go really fast. So we're going to score our sweet sorbet that I want to call Pool Party at 5.5. And then we're going to take the, oh, I forgot to put the measurements up. La, 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 la. Here's the measurements. And I will leave them out for a minute just so we can see where to score this. So this one measures, what does this measure? 5.5 by 4. And we're going to score this at 1/2 inch. Ruh-roh. 1/2 inch. 2 3/4. And 5. Okay, so my card club ladies, I have a question for y'all. I'm kind of sort of thinking about using the Hearts and Hugs. Is that the name of this set? I'm thinking about using the Hearts and Hugs with the Fluffiest Friends. I don't normally use 2 bundles, but the Fluffiest Friends don't have any greetings. Or is it the Hearts and Hugs? Yeah, the Fluffiest Friends don't have any greetings. So we have to use another set. So I'm kind of sort of thinking about, oh wait, let me get my bone folder back. I'm kind of sort of thinking about using 2 bundles. What do y'all think? Give me some feedback. Yeah, I've already had people asking. I don't normally choose the set while I'm still cutting for Card Club because we are smack dab in the middle of cutting for Card Club. Okay, did y'all see how I did that? I folded on the score lines, burnished with my bone folder. That's going to be the insert part, but we're not going to add that just yet. We're going to first decorate this thing. So I've cut the designer series paper to measure. You see it on the screen, and I'm going to move those measurements now. Wrong one. There we go. Yeah, I'm kind of sort of hoping that y'all already ordered it anyway, because I think all my adhesives might be out. I don't know. I'm a hot mess. I'm still waiting to hear back from the tax guy of how much I owe for taxes. So I'm kind of like, I'm living in fear. Yeah, I'm living in fear. Am I going to have enough money to pay my taxes? Y'all probably don't want to hear that. But, you know, tax day is, ruh-roh. Oh, I wanted to use the stronger one. Oh, well. Grr, I just got adhesive on my calendar. This is going to go on here. Uh-oh, I cut that the wrong measurement. Grr. Wonder what the real measurement's supposed to be. Let me put those measurements back up for a second. So I said 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. Oh yeah, I cut it the wrong measurement. So that's 3 1/4. Oh, there's another non-Stampin' Up! Product. Couldn't live without that little thing. Just gonna say. Okay. Now we're gonna add this down here at the bottom, and we're just gonna go ahead and add it. Yeah. So centering it, but at the bottom. And then we're gonna take some liquid glue, and we're going to swipe on some of it and add the grass. And if you wanted to skip this step, you could, because the designer series paper, I think, is busy enough that you don't have to add it. You could use your adhesive sheets also on this if you want to. I didn't really center that very well, but I need a tool to help me. I'm not doing a very good job of this. Okay, that liquid glue will dry clear. Now we're going to add the cat next. And we're going to put a dimensional on the back and a dimensional on the bird, and then we're going to do mini dimensionals on the greeting. Oh, we still got to fussy cut them flowers too. I better do that now. Ruh-roh. There we go. Let's see. Mini dimensionals. I do have a link to the mini cutter. I'll have to give it to you in just a little bit. I do get that on Amazon. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I actually cut the little ones separate. I was going to say, I don't think that the Magic Mat is actually available on Amazon. I think the only way you can order it is from the company's website. Yeah. I'm concentrating. I don't want to mess up and have to start over. Okay, there's that group of flowers. And then we have this one. You could technically not add the flowers if you wanted to. So kind of like the pretty and pink version that I made. I didn't add any grass or flowers. Of course, it's monochromatic too, so I'm not sure it would have looked good with those. Okay, so let's pop the flower up and add that. Let's see, right about there. And then we're going to add the greeting, because that's going to help us to add our, oh, let me get the the measurements away. Sorry. This helped us add our flowers. And I'm going to get that liquid glue back out. Nope, I don't need the liquid glue. I need the mini dimensionals. I forgot what I did. There's that one. And that one. So this one's going to slide under here. And this one here. And then our bird right there. And then we're going to add our easel part. Okay, so where is my tear and tape? You can use whatever adhesive you want. This is super strong, so I'm going to start with the front side first. That's the front, right? Yep. Okay. Let me make sure I did that right. Yep, I did. And now the final step is our embellishment. And the embellishment is retiring. I loved these embellishments. They were so pretty. They still are, right? The hearts and flowers. So these are in the mini catalog. Okay, so there's the first one. Let's see how they compare. Perfect. Yeah. The only difference is I decided to use daffodil instead of the petal pink for the bird's breast there. Stephanie says if you have the magnetic plate, it works great with the Magic Mat. Really? Huh. Interesting. Okay, so now we're going to make this one. This one goes much quicker, but it's a different orientation. So, you know, this one is portrait and this one is landscape. And so I thought it would be a neat idea to have one of each, right? Okay, here's the supplies for this one. So like I said, most of the product on this one is brand new. Yep, the color Pretty in Pink, the Unbounded Beauty Designer Series paper, the Hearts and Hugs stamp set. So just like the last one, we're going to stamp our images first. And I'm using Memento ink. I have not had a chance to look. Oh, wrong stamp. What am I? Whoops, that was kind of loud, wasn't it? I was fixing to stamp the cat again. What was I saying? Oh, I've not had a chance to look at the retirement sale list, so I don't know if anything is sold out. I know that, I think it was at Circle Sayings, one of the stamp sets is already gone. Oh, I didn't use a greeting on this one. So what I decided to do on this one was not do a greeting, and then you guys can choose one if you want. I've got a couple floating around over here that I'll show you when we're done. Okay, I'm going to color this real quick. And this one's a much quicker one because all we're using is gray granite and the new Pretty in Pink. Well, I actually cheated and I didn't use Pretty in Pink. I used Bubble Bath, but that just goes to show that you can use, let me grab it. Here we go. I'll use the right color this time. Okay, the ears and the cheeks and the hands. Am I in the camera view? Yeah. I just wish we had so many more animal sets. And now we'll go ahead and color the mouse too. So same thing, the ears, the nose. It's kind of hard to color the fingers, but you're coloring the heart, so you can get that at the same time. And the feet. Now technically I would color his tail pink too, but if you'll notice on my sample, I didn't even color it because it's kind of hard to stay in that line. Yeah. And now gray granite. I ordered myself a new set of gray granite blends on my order that I closed today. I just closed the host code that ended last night. Yeah, I closed it already because some things are selling out. I think it was called Circle Sands stamp set. Everything on that list now is while supplies last. Is this the light or the dark? It's the dark. Oh, I forgot to put pink on his nose. Yeah, the bubble bath is my favorite pink. Yeah. I always kind of, I mean, I like Pretty in Pink, but I kind of always felt like it was not a true baby pink because it's a little darker. I feel like Bubble Bath is the perfect baby color. If y'all remember the drawstring bags I made for Olivia's baby shower, the first ones I made were not a real baby pink, and I started over. And then the second fabric that I chose was definitely a baby pink. Okay, we're done. So now we just need to die cut these. I went ahead and die cut the heart in advance, and the heart is in the hearts. I really don't know which die set it's in because I don't have my sticker. I'm pretty sure it's in the Hearts and Hugs. It is. Yeah, because hearts, right? Die cut machine. And here's the mouse. And here's the hamster. And this is the one I used for the tiny hearts. Yeah. I dropped a die down here in the side last week, and I almost freaked out. I was almost like, oh no, what am I going to do? It came out. Have you ever done that? Okay. You know, the other thing I like about this is that it's black, and I kind of feel like I can see everything better on the black background than when it's on a clear background. Does that make sense? So cute. And then now the little mouse. Okay, I don't want to mess this one up. We go. I get that mint tape on the same website. You know how y'all ask me every week about the mint tape? This tape, I get it from the same website, so you can order both at the same time. There we go. So now we're going to take our Pretty in Pink cardstock and we're going to score it. And remember, this one's going to be on the landscape orientation. So we're going to score this one at 4 1/4. Now we also need to score the part that makes our card the easel. So the measurement for this one is a little bit different from the previous one because they're different sizes. So I'm going to pull that measurement back up for 1 second. You want to make sure that you score on the 5 1/2 inch side, not the 5 1/4. Okay, so this is 5 1/2, and it's going to get scored with the same measurements as the previous one. It's just a different size cardstock. So a 1/2 inch, 2 3/4, and 5 inches. We're going to fold on the score line. Score lines, I should say. I have 2 new bone folders from friends. Jamie and I think Yvette, you sent me one too, right? I'm so excited because mine, I've used them. Look how gnarly it looks. I've used them to, when I add ink to my ink pad, I use my bone folder. I don't have a sink in here. So I just, yeah, what can I say? So I'm excited about my new bone folders. Okay, we're going to add the Designer Series paper right to the front. So just like, hold on, let me get this started. Actually, I want to put a piece in the middle too. I know y'all were saying, wait, she's not using liquid glue tonight. I used it a little bit, but you know, everybody has a different favorite adhesive. So I want to make sure that I cover all my bases. This is the stronger of the two. So this is Stampin' Seal Plus, which will hold this calendar. And this calendar did come with, uh-oh, I cut that one. See, I cut both of them the wrong measurement. Where did I put my trimmer? I better make a correction. Uh-oh, I got to take the measurements off again. So this is supposed to measure 3 1/4. Okay. So that's going to go in the middle. Little mouse over here. Hamster over here. Now remember, if you're going to tear off your calendar months, you want to make sure that you place the hamster where you don't rip off his arm. Okay, let me add this heart real quick. We're going to use a mini glue dot and we're going to wad it up. Ruh-roh. Well, I'm being fumble fingers tonight. Here we go. And place it on the back. So this just kind of pops it up a little bit, right? And then we're going to place it on the hamster. Let's glue this down. And I really would, let's see, is this centered? Yeah, it's centered. I would use liquid glue to add this calendar. This is strong, but the liquid glue is much stronger, right? Okay, not mini dimensionals, regular dimensionals. Okay, so remember, you're going to have to raise up his arm to tear off a calendar. That's why I put the dimensional down here at the bottom, okay? And then the mouse, it fits anywhere. It doesn't cover up the calendar. Now let's add our easel. Well, no, let's go ahead and add our ribbon. This is the Pretty in Pink ribbon. So if you're a customer of mine and you've placed a minimum $50 order from me in the last 6 months, I paid Stampin' Up to mail the catalog to you. The catalog goes live in May. It's not live yet, only for demonstrators. So I know some of y'all are really anxious to get your hands on it. It doesn't go live until May. We have a whole month with this, with the mini and the annual catalog that's currently live. So you will get it before the catalog goes live, but I know you don't have it yet because I always pay to have them send me one too. So that way I'll know when they're starting to arrive because I'll get mine. Okay, there's that. Yeah, so if you haven't ordered a minimum, you still have time. Yeah, so if you haven't ordered $50 from me in the last 6 months, there's a sale right now. Lots of things are on sale, 60% off. We have lots of awesome product that's retiring, sadly, like the scallop contour dies. The list is very long. Okay, so this is the 2024-2026 in color shimmer gems. I absolutely love these. I mean, love them. Y'all know these are my favorite colors though. I love the subtles. The Summer Splash though, it's not really a subtle color. It's pretty vibrant, right? It's not a subtle color. And now we need to add our easel. So same thing. Let me get my tear and tape and I'll do this one correctly. I was listening. I thought I was hearing the coyotes, but it's the neighbor's dog. There's a farm back there crossing the field, and they have a dog that barks when they leave it out. I've heard that dog sometimes bark literally for hours and hours. I'd like to go and rescue it, but I would be afraid I would get shot. Okay, so let's do one side first, and then we'll do the other side. Hopefully y'all can see this. Okay, there's that one. And then now we'll do this one. Okay, I don't know why my phone's blowing up. I'm so sorry. I meant to put it on Do Not Disturb. Okay. Let's see, they both stand. They're so cute. I just love this one so much. I know a lot of y'all like this one better. I just love it. So cute. So here is the link for the Chick Candy. There's really no error to it. Like it works. There it is. I don't know. Yeah, in fact, I'll test it again real quick because I know this morning my site was, nope, it went right to it. That link works. Yeah. If you're using like, if you're using Internet Explorer, Internet Explorer doesn't like blogs. So that's the only thing I can, okay, that's it officially. I am putting this thing on mute. Give me just a second. Goodness gracious. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the live prizes, and then we're going to I'll look back for questions and answer some questions, okay? So let's cover the YouTube Chick Candy from last week. So last week, nope, that's this one. So last week we had this fabric tray with dimensionals, mini glue dots, and the liquid glue. Our winner is Rayleigh. So Rayleigh, you were the winner. If you're here, take a picture of this link. If you'll fill out my form, give me your address and let me know if you want it. If you don't want it, it won't hurt my feelings. If you want just the adhesive and you don't want the fabric tray, that's okay too. So this is the winner for last week. And now for this week, we have a similar thing. So let me put that up. And the way that you enter to win is you leave a comment on this video when the video is over. So not the chat box, not the comments over on Facebook, on the actual video. So I think we had like 106. Was it 100 or was it 82? No, it was 100. Yeah. So this time it's going to be this fabric tray and Stampin' Dimensionals mini glue dots and liquid glue. And the reason I'm giving this stuff, I don't have a lot of the new product because we can't order from the whole catalog. We're only allowed to order a certain amount. So I don't have an abundance of the new stuff. So I can't give my stuff away. Yeah. So I'm giving away, I'm being creative. I'm giving away other things, right? So over on my website, I want to show you, I also have Chick Candy where you get to enter to win. Let me move this off the screen. All you got to do is leave a comment and you enter to win. And another fabric tray. I made 12 of these. So hooray for surprises stamp set. You also get one entry for every $25 you order. You don't have to do anything. I run a report and I have a spreadsheet. I keep a spreadsheet of all entries. So like if you ask me how many entries I had for Chick Candy 160, I could go right to my Google Drive and pull it up and tell you. Yeah. So that's that. And then where's our live prizes? And here's our live prizes. So, does everybody have their entry in? Oh, thank you. Yeah, so we have these two. And then you have to be present to win the fabric tray and the chick stand. So, Becky, I've been working on something for you. I'm not finished. The fabric that I chose for you, I decided that I didn't care for it much. So I've got to go back to the drawing board. Yeah. I should have sent you pictures. So Debbie says you can't fill in boxes on mobile. Okay. So you can't fill in boxes on mobiles? Really? So has that always been the problem? Can someone, so Debbie, no, can't fill it on, okay. So a chick stand is just a stand to hold your paper piercer or your take your pick tool, or I designed it to hold the paper piercer and then the paper piercer retired. So now it holds the take your pick tool. It also will hold like a cookie scribe. It holds needles. Yeah. So my blog goes over the boxes. Albie. Okay, so one person got it to work on their mobile. So did you on the blog, on the one that it worked, okay, some people said it did work. It does work. So if you have an iPhone, it does work. Shannon, here's the link right here. Boom, right there in the chat box. Yeah. So some people are able to. So Kathy says she showed the tote bag that I made them for on stage and they all wanted it. You'll have to make them one, right? Okay, so some people can use it. So Tisha says her phone is letting her. Well, I don't know. Okay, so some were able and some are not. That's really weird. Huh. I don't know. So sorry. Maybe it's the connection. That's really weird because half of y'all, yeah, and Debbie, my regular phone is in the other room because this software that I'm using, if I have my regular phone in here, it wants it to be used, and I don't want my text and my calls and everything interrupting. Oh, I love you too. I don't want it to interrupt my live video, so I keep it in the other room. So I don't know. So Debbie says she's still not able to get on. I really don't know. I'm so sorry. It's not working for some and it is working for others. Okay. When it comes to technology, I'm so sorry. I've never had anybody have trouble though. We've been doing this every week for a very long time and we've never had any issues. Debbie, have you ever had issues before? Maybe it's just tonight. Yeah, maybe it's just tonight. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to go, it's going to take me 1 minute to pull up the form. And so I've officially shut it down. So now it's not going to work. Okay. Yeah, it's inactive. So no more trying because I've shut it down. And now I've got to download the entries. And I'm going to share my screen when we do the drawing. So if you're new, if this is your first time, we draw them live. Yeah, you'll see everybody's name. Where's my Post-it notes? And I just have to put today's date. So today is 4/9/24. And I'm going to put it in my download folder. And I just need to copy all the names. Copy. Paste. And then I'm going to share my screen. Okay, can y'all see the screen? I need to take out this name at the top because we don't want just the name to win. And I'm going to turn the sound back up, except let's, hold on just a second. Let me minimize this. Okay, are y'all ready? I'm turning the volume up. Sorry. Okay, here we go. First one is going to be the kit to make one of these. Kathy, that's amazing. I already have a couple things to send you, right? Thank you so much today for saying that I could ship your stuff together so that I wouldn't have to pay shipping twice. Man, the shipping is so much. The minimum is like over $4 for anything that leaves the house now. Okay, now we're going to draw for the second one. Betty, congrats. Okay, the final one is going to be the fabric tray and the chick stand, and you have to let me know that you're here and that you want it. And no flames if you don't want the fabric tray. In fact, what we did a few weeks ago was we just redrew. Yeah. Okay, so Lori, I'm going to minimize everything, and I need to know if you're here and if you want the fabric tray and the chick stand, or if you just want just the chick stand, okay? So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. There we go. Okay. I'm going to recap the winners real quick. So the first one was Kathy, and she gets the kit to make this one. And the second one is Betty. And I need y'all's addresses. I need to hear from y'all. So I'm going to put up this link here. Take a picture so that way you can fill out my form and I can get it in the mail to you. So someone said a couple weeks ago, why do I need to fill out the form? Because sometimes I delegate this to my friend Diana, and she don't know y'all. She does a lot of die cutting for y'all, though. A lot of die cutting for the Card Club members. In fact, she was here yesterday die cutting and watching the eclipse with us. So I'm still waiting to hear from Lori. Lori, are you here? So Lori is the winner for the fabric tray and the chick stand. And we're going to wait a few more minutes to hear from y'all, hear from her. The ladies that won these, they don't have to say anything. I just need y'all's address. But Lori, I need to know you're here. How long should I wait? I should set a timer. How long should I wait for her to claim it? What do y'all think? Okay, she said yes. Yes, you want the chick stand and the fabric basket? I'm looking for her name. Is she on YouTube or Facebook? Nope, that's not the same last name. Goodness gracious. Okay, if you said you wanted it, can you say it again? Can you post it in the comments again? I'm so sorry. I don't see it. Yes, you have to be present to win this. So I'm still looking for her comment. Oh, there it is. I saw it. Yes. Okay, so you have another last name. Okay, so Lori, just make sure you send me your address, okay? Because I don't think you're in my database either. So here's the link, and if you have a hard time with that one, here's my email. So either way, I need y'all's mailing address. So everyone that won, congrats. Okay, so now I'm going to take a couple minutes and go back and just look at the questions and answer them. And if you have a question that you asked way back earlier, feel free to repost the question, because that was quite a while ago, right? If you posted it earlier. And I'm going to go over and get the link to the trimmer real quick, because I told one of y'all that I was going to get it. So I'm going to my Amazon shop, and I'm just going to get the link to the little mini trimmer. Okay, come on, internet. Here we go. Okay, copy. And then go to the comments. And here is the trimmer. And I'm putting it in the comment box or the chat box. There you go. You're very welcome. I'm glad y'all like the projects. So we use some retiring product. We use some new product. I think I forgot. Like I said, I used the sending dies for the greeting here. But you could technically just use your tiny trimmer. And earlier I told y'all that I was going to show you a couple examples. See, it kind of just didn't work adding a greeting to this one. I had a couple more. Oh, there they are. It's under my trimmer. So the greeting with the hearts and hugs, I could just hug you. I'm like, well, you could put it up here. I don't know. It just kind of didn't, I kind of felt like it didn't really go, right? I don't know. Whatever y'all want to do. There's some greetings. Thank you. Yeah, I keep trying to do a second project during the week. But if you will send me an email at this help desk, I'll send you the link to the calendars. I don't have that saved right now, so I kind of have to go to my Etsy account, log in, look at my past orders. But if you send me an email, I'll get that for you. Yeah, just send me an email. Okay, so if you're a card club member and your 6th month was last month, what was last month? This is April, right? April. So if March was your 6th consecutive month, I finished your fabric baskets last night when David was watching the Purdue game, and he went to Purdue. Sadly, they lost. But I've got to iron them, press them, and bag them, make them all pretty, and I will be mailing them probably Friday. Yeah, because today's Tuesday. Yeah, I'll be mailing them on Friday. And I'm going to scroll back now and look for questions. I wish I had time to make them. to sell them. But, you know, y'all have no idea. Like David the other night when I was working on it, he said, did they have any idea how much time you spend sewing these? He's like, he tells me I should sell them. And I'm like, dude, I can't charge enough. Like if you look at the amount of time. So I cut for March and April's at the same time. So I do batch sewing. Yeah, I've been working on it for like every night after dinner. Yeah. Yes, you can. Can we use the Fluffiest Friends for Card Club? The question that I asked earlier, Emily, is I want to use Fluffiest Friends and Heartwarming Hugs. And the reason I want to combine them together, because this is Fluffiest Friends, this is Hearts and Hugs, is that the Fluffiest Friends doesn't have any greetings to them at all. There's no greetings. So I need a greeting set. So I was like, well, why don't we do two bundles for April? Yeah. So that's my question for Card Club, ladies, is can we use 2 bundles for Card Club? They go very well together. This one has no greetings. And with the way the retirement, I can't get all the new product, right? Like we're only limited to a certain amount of new product. So I don't have a lot of choices for Card Club for May. Yeah, so I really want to use both of these for May. And I'll be sending y'all an email, but I got to get done cutting for April Card Club. I got to get that done. Yeah, that's like a major... Y'all already know. Oh, and by the way, y'all, several of y'all got your March card class packets, and I got the nicest emails about the presentation, the packaging, and everything. That made me so happy. I actually showed my husband. I was like, see, they do appreciate what I'm doing. Thank you guys so much. I'm glad you liked the project, and sorry we got sidetracked on the form not working. I will do a little bit of testing this week and see if I can figure out what's going on. I'm just wondering if maybe something's going on online, because it looks like it worked for some and not for others, right? Yeah. Okay, well, it's 10 after 8. I think I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I will look back on the chat box and the comments. So I'll look on the chat box I won't be able to reply to you on YouTube. So if you asked me a question on the YouTube chat box and I didn't answer you, please send me an email. Here's my email right here. Yeah, and it creates a ticket until I answer you. Now, some email, I will say sometimes I don't get to all of them. Some questions are not easy to answer. I can't think of an example right this minute, but there are some emails I can't answer because it's just like, I don't know how to answer it, right? Just telling you the truth. Let's see. I did want to scroll up really quickly. I thought I saw someone ask a question. Hi, Maya. Oh my gosh, I wonder if you're still here. I hope you're doing okay. I haven't heard from you in a long time. Oh, I was talking about the catalog. Someone asked if they had not ordered from me, could they purchase a catalog from me? So yes, you can. And I'm going to post the link now really quick before I sign off. I will give you the catalog for free, but I'm asking you to pay for the shipping. Again, I spent almost $14,000 in 2023 for shipping. I just did my taxes, so I can tell you that number safely. Almost $14,000 in shipping. It's just crazy. So if you're not a customer, if you've not placed an order with me, I do require that you order from me. I can't send catalogs like the way I used to. I don't sell enough like I used to. My sales have dropped. Let's just say that. So there's the link. You can choose. You can send it. I can send it to you ground shipping, which could take 2 days or it could take 12 days. There's no rhyme or reason to that. Or you can pay priority mail. And again, like I said, I'll give you the catalog for free. That I can't afford to pay for, but I can't afford to send you. Now, if you've ordered from me, I've sent it to you. Yeah. $50 in the last 6 months. And I said on my newsletter this morning, if you don't know, send me an email. I've got a spreadsheet. I run a spreadsheet, and I know every single person that I paid Stampin' Up! To send a catalog to. So I do have that information. You can send me an email. I can tell you if your name's on my report. And if it's not, I can also let you know. Yeah, I know. Isn't that a crazy amount? I mean, it's like, even myself, when I was doing it, it was like, whoa, yeah, that's crazy. And that includes everything, like Card Club. Yeah, it's everything. Yeah. Yeah. And that doesn't include, like, that's not shipping that I pay for stuff to come to me. That's every package that I ship from my house to someone else. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy you like the blue envelopes. I like them too. How do you join Card Club? I will post that link too. Well, I think the internet's kind of slow tonight. So here's the link to it. Now this is my current card club that I'm cutting for right this minute. Okay. So for May, we haven't decided which stamp set to use, which bundle. We're kind of sort of saying these two, right? Yeah. I'm going to email everyone. Okay, I better go. David's going to kill me. Supper's probably cold. Have a great night. I'll see y'all next Tuesday, and thank you so much for being here.